Hi guys, Lucky Ojo here. I'm going to be doing a series of power leveling videos to show you how to power level through various Final Fantasy games. We're going to start here with Final Fantasy VII. It's actually my first Final Fantasy game. It's one of my favorites. So while playing through it, I found a few tips and tricks to help power level earlier in the game than you normally would have intended to. I'm also going to do a Final Fantasy VIII, and I'll probably do a Final Fantasy XII as well. So one of the things to keep in mind here is the first thing you need is the Midgar Slalom. So as you can see, this is a battle with a pretty low level team. Cloud level 8, Tifa level 6 I believe, and Barrett level 12. The key is to have one character have over 400 HP, which is why they use Barrett in this case, and to have fire and elemental mapped to your armor so that you can reduce your fire elemental damage. Bio is extremely effective against the Midgar Slalom, so that's another thing to keep in mind as well. That's actually going to do the majority of the damage to him. This can be done very early in the game. It's the first time you're supposed to do the Chocobo tutorial and get your first Chocobo. You can actually grab this. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch the battle play out, but I'll give you tips throughout the fight. One thing to note is they're intentionally saving Barrett's limit break for the sheer fact when the Midgar Slalom gets to about half health, he's going to knock one of your characters out of the fight completely. It doesn't kill the character, but it knocks them out of the fight so they can't play anymore. So they're going to intentionally set it so that Tifa is the one that's knocked out of this fight. It's very important to keep your entire party alive up to this point. Once the Midgar Slalom reaches that half health, he's going to knock Tifa out of this party. That's why he continuously attacks with her. The real big key is to keep Barrett above 400 HP, regardless of what move it is. So timing is essential in this part, because when the Midgar Slalom casts, Beta is going to cause 400 damage to Barrett, because he has the fire and elemental materias mapped to his armor. The next portion of this, after this fight, you're going to gain the enemy skill Beta, and this becomes imperative for your next section. After you get the buggy, after you're doing the Golden Saucer portion in Disc 1, we're going to make a trip back to Junin, and then I'll show you where the trick is there. Okay, so now we're back in Junin after the fight. After we've done the Golden Saucer part, we have the buggy and we're going back. So this will be your second time visiting. You can do this as early as just getting the buggy right after the Gold Saucer. So make sure you pop back here. What we're going to do is we're going to run down 2 screens, and it's going to place us where the Shinra, like Army Drill Sergeant, is training his troops. So about midway down, you'll see an alarm box. It's the big red box right there that I'm going to go ahead and hit. And that's going to cause these alarms to go off. Now, this allows you to fight enemies that would normally only be in Disc 2. And as you can see there, we have the enemy skill materia equipped with beta available, because these enemies are very difficult in the beginning. And all the death machines themselves are not all that bad unless they do the W missile, or excuse me, Matra Magic twice, right back to back, right before they die. So it's imperative to burn these guys down pretty quick. As you see, we got 900 experience just for that battle alone, which is much more experience than you get anywhere else at this part in the game. And we're going to go ahead through one more battle, and that's going to be your Slaloms. So they can come and do as much as 3 in a group, and they give quite a bit of experience and AP both. So this is not only a great place to level you, but it's a great place to level your early materias that you get early in the game. But beta is crucial in this because it's an AoE and does enough damage to almost kill them in one shot. This is a very easy way to level up from about mid-teens to 20, all the way up into the 50s in about an hour. So it's an extremely beneficial level up spot. Not exactly for a speed run by any means, but if you're casually playing and if you like to power level, or if you like to do a perfect game and you want Aeris at level 99, this is a great way to get her up there until there's more availability in the level up spots, so you can grind different monsters and all. So that's all for our Final Fantasy VII power leveling video. If you like us, please follow us on Twitch and our YouTube channel, Super Nitsua Bros. We'll also be following up with a Final Fantasy VIII and a Final Fantasy XII video shortly, as well as playthroughs of all the Final Fantasy games coming up in the near future. Thanks for joining us, guys, and please join the stream.